fighting chance presented by Wahoo. The Intermountain Healthcare IRONMAN 70.3 World Championship presented by Utah Sports Commission has officially gotten underway. The hot corner here is going to be home for a lot of spectators come race day. All right, this race is really heating up because we had a really fun morning with the Hoka Santini Fun Run. Some of the pro athletes led some of our age groupers and others all around town. All the athletes now, thousands of them are just filing into town, and that village is going to get busy this afternoon. All right, in this episode, we caught up with a couple of pro athletes, Paula Finlay from Canada and Eric Lagerström, the couple, but he's from the USA. Talking about USA men, Ben Canute, the Olympian, he's already been on the podium at IRONMAN 70.3 World Championships, but can he take the big one? Then we also caught up with Emma Pallant-Brown from the UK. Now, Emma has had a season to remember. She's been on fire this year at 70.3 level, and can she get up onto the top rung of the podium? And then also, Australia's favourite, Ellie Salthouse.
What are you doing today?
Today's just like a short little endurance run, like 40 to 60 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling. Had a brick yesterday, brick a couple days before. Just kind of been slowly taking off the volume and the intensity, just tapering. Always a little bit longer taper coming into a world champs, so that's been kind of nice. But I've been out here since October 6th, kind of floating around a little bit and getting in training on the course in and around St. George. So yeah, it's been actually a really solid training block overall. Yeah, I mean, it's always hard to call, and there's so many variables in this race too, with Kona being 3 weeks before this. There's obviously a lot of guys who are fit from that and who could do very well here. Yeah, I mean, practice is practice, and I've been training really well, but if I can translate that to racing, I think that I'll be mixing it up with the front guys. And yeah, obviously, you know, you got Norwegians, Danish guys, all sorts of people here. Some US guys are going really strong too, so it should be fun, and you just never know what could happen at a World Champs. I just really love this course overall. The swim, you know, I'd love for it to be non-wetsuit, but it's going to be cold enough where wetsuit's going to feel good. The bike, just have always loved this bike course. Really been working on refining that strength on the bike, especially, you know, for that second half. That's going to be super crucial. And then I love this run course. I've done a ton of workouts on diagonal and run, you know, as much of the course as I can. You can definitely run really fast. It's just going to be, you know, making sure there's no cramping or anything like that.
Yep, so it's a nice kind of Hoka and Santini collaboration. We're going to go for a little morning jog, do the first bit of the run course, and yeah, just shake the legs out, get to meet some people, get to have a nice chat. The preparation has been really good. I have been warm weather training. I didn't expect it to be this chilly, but that's fine. I feel fit. So I raced here twice, the beginning of last year and then the World Champs here last year. So that's why we kind of flew in late. We got here at like 1 a.m. this morning. A couple of days before, just because we know the place. And yeah, the run course has changed, and yeah, we're gonna go. I think the golf course is open tonight to go and have a look at it, so I'll see the little difference in the run. But yeah, to be honest, the swim and the bike are the things that I like to know, and then with the run I don't mind freestyling as much. The thing I like about colder races is I feel like it's less tactical. Like everyone has to push hard because yeah, you don't want to hang about and get cold. So hoping for it to make it a really tough race. Yeah, you're gonna have to push the first bit of the bike, get the heart rate up, which is great, but then also have some warm clothes on, even contemplating gloves.
Alright, today we have a 2 hour 20 ride. with some tempo and some endurance intervals. So 3 bottles, 2 for Zach's bike, 1 for mine, and I already have a water bottle on there. So we're just gonna fill them up. They have Gatorade endurance powder already in them. I feel like we know every inch of this course like the back of my hand. So I definitely feel like that will be an advantage on race day. We've climbed every climb multiple times. We've got some really good data. I think that definitely the climbing on the bike plays into my strengths. I do like climbing, I'm good at it, and obviously being here for so long, I've practiced it a lot. I mean, since I was 11 years old, I wanted to become world champion. So of course it's the ultimate goal. But yeah, I mean, we didn't come here for 4 months specifically to just train for this race. We decided to base ourselves here because it just made sense traveling to all the US races from here. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. All the data, all the numbers, everything says I'm the fittest I've ever been. So I really just have to keep it together until Friday and then just go out there like I do every day in training and yeah, put together a day that I'm really proud of.
So Eric, what are you doing, man?
Just getting ready to go.
Getting ready to go where?
We're gonna go ride towards Snow Canyon, do a little warm up first, and then do some reps of some sort in Snow Canyon.
Nice.
We just got in last night, so nothing too serious. Yeah, I did it in 2 phases. So I drove to Boise last night, or 2 nights ago, stayed there, and then picked up Paul in Salt Lake in 13 hours.
Yeah, it's a short drive.
Just a little guy. 4 for Paula, 5 for me.
Yeah. How you guys feeling about that?
Pretty good. We race on different days, so we don't have the exact same training schedule like we normally do, and I gotta somehow remain calm while Paula races on Friday, not get carried away.
What do you think about the pro field?
I think there's like a real distinction now between like Ironman specialists and then the 70.3. So there's a lot of really strong Ironman athletes like Daniela who aren't here, but I think regardless, the field is still crazy strong and everyone who kind of specializes in this distance is here. So yeah, it'll be a hard race, but it's exciting to race all the best people. Well, I think I'm a little obligated to say that I like the cold because I'm Canadian, and I've said on our podcast that I hope it snows at the next race. So I guess I'm looking forward to it. I mean, sun and not a lot of wind is fine when that's cold because you can kind of warm up with the sun. So
Yeah.
I've raced here a lot of times actually. Like 2018, I think the North American Championships were here, and that was my first time racing. So I could basically ride this course with my eyes closed, I feel like, which I really like, to like know a course really well. And my bike has been my strength over the last few years, so I think the rolling terrain and the hills suit me because it doesn't just all stay together. I think it gives the opportunity for the race to break up a bit, which I really like. So I'm excited for the climbs mostly. And just racing on a course that I'm familiar with is, I always ride better that way because I'm more comfortable. So.
Well, that's it for this episode of A Fighting Chance presented by Wahoo. On our next episode, catching up with more pro athletes and all the happenings from in and around town.